Standing on burgers now.
Jersey
Leo,
off.
hat off. Leo, glasses off. Shorts off.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium on the hilltops of Monterey. At this time, we ask you to please stand and take a remove your cover as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Monterey Sports Hub. I'm Leandro and you're watching the Monterey High School girls basketball team take on the Midway Lady Wave. Tip is got by Monterey. Casey Flanagan bringing it down on the court, looking to pass to her sister. Pass it over to Haley, back over to Casey. Shoots it over to Jaylee Johnson, who had a monster game last game. Carly Wright looking to make an impact she's made all season. Back over to Casey. Takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Wave. And turnover. Kelsey Flanagan back over to Carly Wright, bringing it across the Monterey High School logo to Haley Trevathan, wide open for 2. 2-0. Midway to the corner. Number 24 over to number 22. Looks inside to number 11. Back out to 24 for the shot. It's good. 3-pointer for Midway. Casey Flanagan, number 10. Over to Carly Wright, number 10. Back over. Bringing it across the court over to Kelsey. Tipped out of bounds. Midway ball off the hands of Kelsey Flanagan. Monterey Lady Wildcats looking to avenge their loss last Tuesday to Trousdale County at home. Number 22 bringing it down the court over to 24. Back 22 over to 12. Looking to pass the ball to 24. 13. Swings it over. 12. Haley Trevathan with a steal, looking to try to get that extra layup, and tipped out of bounds by Green Wave. Monterey will Jaylee Johnson over to Casey. Haley Trevathan, number 24, passing it over to Casey. Trying to dribble inside, shoots it over to Carly Wright for the three, no good. Jaylee Johnson getting the rebound, trying to stay in bounds and cannot get in bounds. 3-2 remains the score here, 6:03 to go. Last week the Lady Wildcats had some really bad fouls that cost them the game in the long-term run. Without those fouls, there's no way it would have been a different game. Ooh, and that was blocked by Jaylee Johnson out of the air, trying to take it back down the court for a layup, and she does, and one for Jaylee Johnson. First and final of the free throw attempt is no good. Bounces to the Lady Wave. Still getting used to that name as number 22 drives it inside, looking to shoot, and she does but misses. Jaylee Johnson gets the rebound, is going to be fouled by the Green Wave. Carly Wright to throw it in to Casey Flanagan, who's going to bring it down the court. Throws it to Carly Wright, over to Jaylee Johnson, risky throw, but got it. Haley Trevathan passes it back outside to Kelsey, who's going to take the shot for three, no good. Falls into the Lady Wave hand. Pass over to 24 on a fast break, no one's back to guard. Ooh, and a foul is called, 2 shots on number 5. Or excuse me, 24, Haley Trevathan. That'll be her first foul of the game. Lady Wave already racking up 3 fouls so far in the first quarter here with 5:13 left to play. First free throw hits off the rim, no good. Second free throw attempt is good. Tied up here with 5:13 left to play in the quarter. Over to Haley Trevathan. She's going to pass it back, and foul is called on number 22. Trying to steal the ball from number 20, Carly Wright. Carly Wright inbound to Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. Fast break to Haley Trevathan, looking to shoot. Back over to Kelsey, who's going to try to drive it inside, and will get fouled as she is trying to shoot. That'll be 2 shots for Kelsey. First shot for Kelsey is good. 5-4. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left to play. 5 fouls already committed for the Lady Wave. Second shot is no good. Bounces off of the rim. Rebounded by number 22, who's going to try to take it herself. Pass to number 24, driving inside over to 12 in the corner. She's going to fake out a defender, go inside, and commit a walk. Monterey ball. Kelsey looking to pass the ball. Haley Trevathan, Carly Wright at the free throw line. Pass inside to Jaylee Johnson. She's going to shoot. And 2 points. 7-4. What a shot. Number 22 dribbles around Haley Trevathan. She's going to try and pass it out to number 12, who gives us number 24 for the three. No good. Two D defenders from Monterey wrapped up together, ultimately giving Green, the Lady Waves, the ball back. Lady Wave get the rebound again. Number 12 trying to drive it inside over to 22, who's going to fake the shot, give it to 13, back over to 24. 12 looking to shoot, will shoot, and it's good for three. 7-7, 3:53 left to play in this quarter. Monterey ball after a bit of miscommunication from the Wildcats there. Kelsey Flanagan pass over to Carly Wright, who's going to try and pass it to Jaylee Johnson. That is going to go out of bounds off a defender for the Lady Wave, number 11. Number 10, Kelsey passes over to Jaylee Johnson. She drives inside for the shot and got it. 2 points for Jaylee Johnson. The hot streak continues. 9-7, 3:25 left to play in the quarter, and ball will go out of bounds.
John?
Midway ball to continue. Number 12 inbounds the ball. Number 22 backed over to 13, who's going to drive it inside. Pass down to number 11, who finds the wide open 24. Over to 13, wide open once more. Three-point shot, no good. Brought down by Casey, but is going to get the ball stripped out of her hands. Number 22 passes it right to Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. She's going to take it. Looking to pass, Carly Wright ducks. Kelsey with the shot, no good. Number 24, Haley Trevathan throws it right to the Lady Wave defender, who's going to take it for the shot, pass over, and foul called on Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. Midway will have 2 free throw shots. Number 24. First shot is good. Second shot from number 24, 9-8, looking to tie the game right here, and does not. Jaylee Johnson with the rebound, looking to pass it over to Kelsey Flanagan, back over to Jaylee, who's going to look to pass it once more. Try to get the play going here. Pass over to Casey Flanagan, who's going to drive inside for 2, and we'll get 2. 11-8, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Slingshot pass down to number 13, who's going to throw it back to the Wildcats. They're going to drive down. Number 5, Jaylee Johnson, over to Kelsey Flanagan. Drives inside. And good. 13-8. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Timeout called by Lady Wave. And they are ready to go. Current score leader is Jaylee Johnson with 6 points. Casey Flanagan has 2. Kelsey Flanagan has 3. Haley Trevathan has 2. So far, the offense for the Wildcats has been on fire. Great effort tonight to come out hot and start things fast. Midway gonna pass the ball, almost turnover by the Lady Wave. 24 over to 30, back over to 12. 24, trying to drive it. Number 30. 13, trying to dribble around number 24, Haley Trevathan. 30 is going to get an open shot. No good. Number 5, Jaylee Johnson with the rebound, driving it down the court across the Wildcats logo. Number 24, Haley Trevathan, passing it over to Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. Back over to Haley, looking to shoot. Back over to Carly, who's going to try to drive it inside and then pass it to Jaylee Johnson, but number 12 got in the way of that one. putting it out of bounds. Substitute coming in here. Number 1 for number 24, Haley Trevathan for Monterey. Kelsey over to Jaylee. Kelsey at the top of the key. Pass over number 5, Jaylee. Gonna throw it over to Carly Wright, who's gonna throw it over to Kelsey Flanagan for the 3. It's good. 16-8. Less than a minute here to go in the first quarter. Leading by 8 are the Wildcats. Number 12 trying to drive it inside, not gonna do much. 24, pass over to 30. She's gonna look for a open person on the court. Not really getting much open. Good defense all around by the Wildcats tonight. Number 24 over to 13. Looking to pass inside over to number 30. Over to 13. Into the middle and tipped. Casey trying to go inside with it. Does not get it blocked. But the rebound is got. And Jaylee Johnson for 2 again, 20-8. Excuse me, 18-8 now. Number 14 trying to drive it inside. You're gonna look at 24, who's gonna take a shot, and no good. Monterey will get the ball back to start the second quarter. Jaylee Johnson, 8 points in the first quarter. What a performance. Kelsey Flanagan barely trailing her with 6 points. This offense has been hot, and that's mainly due to defensive turnovers and lots of free throw attempts for the Wildcats. Going in their favor tonight. We will be right back. I'm Major Roberts, Monterey Sports Hub. Second quarter here, 18-8. Lady Wildcats, if you're just joining us. Pass over to number 30 for the Lady Wave, and the 3 is good. 18-11, 7-point lead still for the Wildcats. Second quarter. Kelsey Flanagan bringing down the court over to number 24. She passes right back to Kelsey. Pass over all the way to her sister, Casey, trying to go for the shot. Gets fouled while doing so. 2 shots for Casey Flanagan, number 11. The Wildcats are off to a hot start tonight, mainly due to a great defensive approach and getting a lot of fouls, as the first shot is good by Casey. They've been on fire, mainly Jaylee Johnson, 8 points in the first quarter, carrying over her hot streak from Tuesday's game, as that is not going to be counted as a point. Missed shot. 22 over to 24, back over to 24 for the Lady Wave. 23 back out to 24. He's going to take the shot. No good. 30 gets the rebound for the Green Wave. And the 3 is no good as well. Kelsey Flanagan taking it down court, going to pass to Casey, who's going to think about shooting, give it back to Kelsey. Over to number 1, Grace. (24) Haley Trevathan. Over to Casey, back over to Kelsey, her sister. Number 24, Haley Trevathan trying to drive inside, and a walk is called on Haley Trevathan. Took too many steps there. Number 30 for the Green Wave. Back over to 24, 22. 30, thinking about shooting, fakes it, back over to 30. Finds it open. And that's going to be a foul called on the Monterey Wildcats, I believe. Number 20, Carly Wright, first foul of the game for her. Pass in, 24. Over to number 30, over to 22. Swings it over to 24, shoots it inside to 23, who's going to take the shot. No good. Rebounded by Grace, number 1. Kelsey over to Carly Wright, who's going to try to drive inside, back over to Grace, who's going to give it to Jaylee Johnson. She's going to pass right over to Grace once more. And pass is broken up, but still Monterey ball. 19-11, 5:58 to play in the quarter. Number 10, Kelsey, directing offensive players for the Wildcats. Number 5, Jaylee Johnson, trying to create some space here, get a shot off. Hands it right back over to Kelsey, number 10, who gives it to Carly Wright, who's going to swing it back to her for the 3 attempt. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Wave, and foul on number 5, Jaylee Johnson for the Wildcats, her first of the night. Sub coming in, number 11 for the Lady Wave, taking out number 14. 22 bringing the ball up, crossing half court, swings it over to number 13, who's going to give it to number 30, over to 22, swings it 23 inside for 2. 19-13, 6-point lead here for the Lady Wildcats. Midway's crowd is getting real into it now. 19-13. Kelsey bringing the ball up. Over the M. Looking to drive it inside, create some space between her and the defender. Number 11, Casey, gives it to number 5, Jaylee Johnson for the and one. 21-13, and 1 is pending.
Oh, no.
Jaylee Johnson, shot is good. 22-13, 9-point lead here for the Wildcats with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Over to number 30 for the Lady Wave. The 3 is good. 22-16. Just like that, it's a 6-point game once again. Timeout called by the Lady Wildcats, and the Lady Waves are fired up about that. Current score leader, Jaylee Johnson, of course, 11 points. Everyone else's point total stays the same. Wow, what an effort by the Wildcats tonight. Doing a great job on offense, making sure to get all those fouls and making sure that they are in a prime position to get turnovers after turnover after turnover. This has been exciting to watch and a much needed way to open up the first half of this game after Tuesday night's loss. Number 20, Carly Wright, going to inbound the ball to number 10, Kelsey. Looking to add on before halftime comes around. Pass in, 24, Haley Trevathan, who's going to step outside and give it back to Kelsey. Ball is taken by number 24 on the opposite team, the Lady Wave, and a foul is called on 24, a push. Second foul of the game for Haley Trevathan. Ball will be inbounded by number 11 of the Lady Wave. Number 22 will take it down the court, crossing the Wildcats text in the middle of the court. Number 12 over to 13, looking inside, but going to just pass it back. Lost the dribble there for a second. Number 12 back to 22. She gives it back to number 12. 22 looking inside to pass. 24. And foul is called on number 1. The Wildcats. Passing to number 13, give it over to 22 in the corner. She's going to try to dribble it in. Number 24 looking over to 12. Going to try and dribble in once more and is not going to get the shot off. Kelsey with the rebound. Walk is called on Kelsey Flanagan, number 11. Monterey will stay on this side of the court for just a little bit longer, trying to stop the Lady Waves from catching back up before half. As number 24 is going to try and shoot it. Pass over to number 12, over to 22. And foul is going to be called on number 1, Gracie Burgess.
Stop.
Wildcats are fouling once again, just like how it got them in trouble on Tuesday. Not looking great here. Be a 1-and-1 for the Lady Wildcats, or excuse me, the Lady Wave. Number 22 does not get the shot. Excuse me, that'd be a 2 free throw attempts, not a 1-on-1. Number 22, second free throw attempt is no good, rims out, and Jaylee Johnson gets the rebound there. Fighting defenders, Kelsey, number 10, taking it up court, out, bursting everyone, and is just going to pass it off of Midway's hand, deflected by number 22 of the Lady Wave. 22-16, 3:41 left to play. Pass into Carly Ride, back out to number 10 for the shot, no good. Ball is going to get rebounded by the Lady Wave, taking it back down the court. Number 22 looking to go inside with it. Foul is going to be called, and that's going to be 2. Foul on number 11, Casey Flanagan, her first foul of the game. That'll be 6 for the Wildcats in this quarter. 7 full game. Number 22 shot is good. 22-17, 5-point lead here for the Lady Wildcats. 3:30 left to play. Wildcats looking to take this lead with them into the half, as that ball is going to be tipped by the Lady Wave and will instead be picked up by number 11, Casey Flanagan, who's going to get fouled while doing so. Number 22, third foul of the game. Number 20, Carly Rye will inbound it to number 11, Casey Flanagan. Going to bring it up court. Looking to get this offensive started back again. Haven't scored in a minute and 30 seconds. Number 10 over to the corner to number 20, Carly Wright. Going to find the open Jaylee Johnson. Back over to number 11, Casey Flanagan. Over to number 5, Jaylee Johnson, who's going to try to drive inside for 2 and does not, but gets her own rebound. Critical offensive rebound needed there for the Wildcats to continue their try at more points. This is a pass to Kelsey Flanagan, number 10, looking, directing, giving it over to Casey, who's going to swing it back over to Kelsey. Number 10 gives it to Jaylee Johnson, who's going to try to get past the defender, won't be able to. Gives it to number 11, Casey Flanagan, back over to Jaylee Johnson. Number 10 to number 11, inside to Gracie, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. That'll be the 4th foul of the game of the quarter for the Lady Wave. 22-17, 2:32 left to play in the game. Pass over to Casey Flanagan, who's going to give it over to number 5, Jaylee Johnson, who's going to swing it to number 10, 11 with the shot. No good. Number 13 for the Lady Wave, bringing it up court. Going to try and pass to number 24. Gets it through for the shot. Foul is called. 2 shot free throw attempts here. Number 20, Carly Wright, second foul of the game. Number 24's first shot is good. 22-18, 2:13 left to play. Monterey up by just a little bit. Lead is diminishing, 4 points. And make that 5. Make that 3. 22-19. Number 10 over to Jaylee Johnson, number 5. She's going to swing it back over to number 10. There'll be foul called on Lady Wave. That will be number 24.
24, Abby Parks, first set.
2 free throw shots for number 10, Kelsey Flanagan. First shot is no good. Hits off the front of the rim. Teammates in support of Kelsey. Looking to add to her already high point total. And no good. Second shot rebounded by the Lady Wave, number 30, who's trying to get down court. Number 10, the shooter, is doing a great job. And there's a pass broken up by Jaylee Johnson. What a play. Good defense all around tonight for the Lady Wildcats. Fouls have been an issue, though, in this second quarter. As there's a pass to number 13 back to 24. He's going to shoot it outside of 30. Pass, 13. Kelsey trying to get that. Number 30 for the three. No good. Bounces off the rim. Foul is called on the Lady Wave. It'll be a 1-and-1. Or, excuse me, 2 shots. Third foul of the game for number 11 of the Lady Wave. 2 Monterey defenders stay back in the paint to try and alleviate any damage that may be done on a fast break from a rebound on this shot. First shot, number 11, Casey Flanagan. First shot is good. 23-19, 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. Second shot is coming up. Number 11, shot is good. 24-19, Kelsey with 2 points. 1:37 left to play. Number 13 over to number 24. He's going to pass it right to Carly Wright inside of territory. He's going to pass it to 23. Ooh, just barely rims off. And it will be Monterey ball inside. Underneath the basket. Went out of bounds off of a Midway player. Play coming up here. Number 10. Kelsey, back over to Casey, number 11, who's going to try to drive inside, back over to Kelsey, going to drive inside, hands off to Jaylee Johnson for 2! 26-19, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter and the first half, as that's rebounded by Jaylee Johnson, taking it up court, looking to pass the ball, but instead going to dribble it up past half court. Less than a minute here to play. 26-19. She's going to try to shoot again, get her own rebound for the shot again. 28-19. Hot streak continues. 24 going to shoot. Number 30 over to 24. Once again going to try to drive inside, giving it back to 30. 24 wide open shot for 3. It's good. 28-22 from a long distance away. 24 seconds. Time is winding down. 28-22. 6-point lead here for the Lady Wildcats. Trying to keep that lead going into the half, and they sure will do that. Jaylee Johnson on the catch. Number 10, Kelsey going inside to number 1, Gracie Burgess for 2. 30-22, 8-point lead. 24, trying to drive in for the shot. No good, off the front of the rim. A lot closer than you would have expected. First half is done for the Lady Wildcats, 30-22. We'll be right back. Leandro Roberts, Monterey Sports Hub. We are back for the second half. Point leaders are Jaylee Johnson, 15 points. Casey Flanagan, 5 points. And Kelsey with 6 as Midway is stealing the ball from Monterey. Number 11 for the 2-point. No good. Rebounded by number 5, Jaylee Johnson. Gives it over to Kelsey. Fouls have been an integral part of this game with lots of them getting as there's a walk on number 24, Haley Trevathan. But as I was saying, walks have been an integral part of this game so far. 8 points have decided this game so far. It'll be a close one down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen, so I hope you stick with us. As number 24 for Midway, the Lady Wave, is going to pass it over to number 13. He's going to try to drive it inside, gives it back over to 22 for the 3, no good. Gives it right to Monterey, number 10, over to number 5, Jaylee, who's going to swing it over to number 11. Number 10, Kelsey going in. There's a foul called once again on the Lady Wave. 30-22, 7:01 to go. Fresh quarter here. Jaylee Johnson back over to Kelsey Flanagan, who's going to try to drive it inside. Gives it back over to Carly Wright, number 20, who's going to give it to Jaylee Johnson for the shot. No good. Number 24 is going to get fouled by Jaylee Johnson. That'll be her second foul of the game. Less than 7 minutes to go. 22, Lady Wave bringing it up the court. Going to give it to number 12, who's going to swing it over to 24. 24 gives it to 13. 22 looking to shoot, going to pivot, give it over to 24 for the shot. No good. Foul called on, looks like number 5, Jaylee Johnson. Third foul, second in the last 30 seconds here. 24 will get 2 shots. First shot is no good. Swings out of the rim. Number 1 subs in for Jaylee Johnson, Gracie Burgess. Green Wave, if they can take advantage of the fouls, will be able to get back in this game and make it even closer. 1 minute already is. That goes out of bounds. Number 20 gives it over to Kelsey, bringing it down the court over the Monterey Wildcats logo. Swings it over to 24. Haley Trevathan back over to number 10. Pointing all sorts of players all over the court is Kelsey. She is going to swing it to her sister, number 11. And that ball is tipped by number 13. Number 11 driving inside. And number 1, Gracie Burgess is fouled. That'll be a 2-point attempt. 2 free throws for number 1, Gracie Burgess. And first shot is good. 31-22. Or excuse me. Yes, 31-22. And her second shot is good as well. 32-22, Monterey leading. Number 11, Lady Wildcats, giving it back over, giving the ball back. Number 10 gives it over to number 24, who is going to try to drive inside. Haley Trevathan. He's going to give it back to 11 for 3. No good. Carly Wright with the rebound, trying to go back up. He's not going to be able to get it, but out to 10. Back over to 1. Gracie Burgess for the 3. No good. Lady Wave fouled. Haley Trevathan, number 24. 24, Haley Trevathan will get a foul called on her, even though she's the one that ended up on the ground. And number 11, 22 bringing it down the court, over half court, looking to drive inside, going to swing it back out to number 12, 30 over to 13. 12 right back over to 13 once again, looking for an open pass, and number 20, Carly Wright, with this steal. Another turnover for this Wildcat defense, just racking them up tonight, getting some 3 points out of it, and holding the Lady Waves to none, as there's a turnover committed by Haley Gillette, the number 24 of the Wildcats. Number 30 pass is not going to land. Number 11 over to number 1, Gracie Burgess, and a foul is called. 2 shots will be incoming for number 1, Gracie Burgess. Like I said, foul shots will do a lot in this game, but they are going to be the deciding factor in the final score. 32-22, 4:48 left in the third quarter here. Gracie Burgess trying to extend the lead, and does so. First shot is good. 33-22, 11-point lead for the Wildcats. Both teams at an even 3 fouls each. Second shot, trying to make it a 12-point game, is no good. Going to bounce off. Monterey will try and fight for the ball, but will not get it. Lady Waves come up with the ball. Number 22 going to take the open 3. No good. Bounces right to Gracie Burgess, number 1. She's going to pass it over to the point guard, Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. Standing over the W, pointing around her teammates. Going to try to dribble around, and she does. Gives it over to number 20, Carly Wright, who's going to give it to number 10 for the open shot. That's Casey, and it's no good. 14 rebounded the ball. Number 22 over to 30. 30-22. And it's good. And 1 with a 2. 33-24. And 1 is pending. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left, third quarter here. And the 22 shot is in. 33-25, 8-point lead for the Wildcats, slowly dwindling down from that 12. Number 11, Casey. Number 10, to her sister, 20. No good. Number 23 is going to lose the ball on a bad pass, trying to give it to number 14 of the Lady Wave. That'll be Wildcat ball. Number 20, Carly Wright, will inbound the ball. Give it right to Kelsey. Number 10, big pass over to number 1, who is going to drive in, Gracie Burgess, and is not going to make the shot. Number 30 for the Lady Wave gets the ball. Number 22 taking it down the court, going to try to go for the shot, and it's going to be no good. Kelsey Flanagan, number 10, taking it up the court. She is going to throw it to someone, and she's going to get the ball back. And timeout is called by the Wildcats. 33-25, 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in this quarter, the third quarter. 4 fouls, 3 fouls, Wildcats with 4. Point leaders, Kelsey Flanagan, 6 points, Casey Flanagan, 5 points, Jelly Johnson, 15, Haley Lathan, 2, and Gracie Burgess with 2 points. Lady Wildcats looking to add to the lead, trying to make it a 10-point or better lead here in the third quarter as the time is going to be winding down. Number 11 to her sister, number 10, Casey to Kelsey connection there. 11 trying to pass it inside to number 3, that'll be Kylie Key subbing in during the timeout, and she's going to commit the first turnover for herself of the game, and that'll result in some points for the Lady Wave. 33-27, 6-point lead now for the Wildcats, less than 3 minutes to go. Number 20 over to number 11, Casey's going to pass it to her sister Kelsey. Number 10, she's going to pass it right back over to Gracie Burgess, number 1, who is going to pass it, and it's going to be deflected, but brought back in. Number 20, Carly Wright, trying to pass it inside, and the ball is going to be turned over by the Lady Wildcats. Number 22 bringing it down for the Lady Wave. 30 with the 3, and it's no good. Over the back foul called. Number 13. Be her second foul of the game. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to play. 33-27. And Monterey will get the ball. We'll actually get a 1-and-1. 4 fouls apiece for each team. Needs to make this first shot in order to get another one as officials blow the whistle. And it looks like it will just be white ball. No free throw shots will be attempted here. Number 20, Carly Wright, back over to number 10. Kelsey over to Casey. Looking to shoot, gives it to Jaylee Johnson for two! 35-27, 8-point lead, 2:15 left to play in the third quarter here. Number 22 for the Lady Wave, giving it over to number 30, back over to 13, who's going to take the shot from 3, and it's no good. Trying to get the rebound, Lady Wildcats do get it. Number 10 going to pass it over to 20, Carly Wright, and she's going to go for 2 and is not going to get it. Following what she does, foul is called on Jaylee Johnson, number 5, I presume. If it stands, that will be her foul of the game. 35-27, less than 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Monterey with 5 fouls. Midway with 4. Number 14 in to attempt her first foul shot. And it's no good. Substitutes coming in, Gracie Burgess and number 24, Haley Trevathan. Subbing out, Kylie Key and number 5, Jaylee Johnson. And second free throw is good for number 14. 35-28, 7-point lead here for the Wildcats. Number 24, Haley Trevathan, going to give it right back to Kelsey, who's going to swing it around. Number 10 over to number 24, Haley Trevathan. Number 1, Gracie Burgess gets the ball. Carly Wright gets a hand on it. 24, Haley Trevathan looking to pass inside to 20. No, Carly Wright, and it's no good. Lady Wave, 22, rebounds the ball. And shot will not be good. We'll go back up for another one. Fouled while doing so. And 1. And folks, we have ourselves a 5-point ball game here with the and 1 pending. 6 fouls now for the Lady Wildcats. Carly Wright with 3. And it's good. 13. Puts the lead down to just 4. Haley Trevathan with the ball. Number 10, Kelsey getting the ball. Shoots it all the way across the court to Gracie Burgess, who is going to throw it right to Green Wave, and jump ball is called. Good effort there by Kelsey to try and get the ball back from Monterey, but it's not going to be enough as the Lady Wave will get the ball back. Number 14 going to inbound it to number 10. Kelsey Flanagan trying to get it, but it's not going to matter. Number 23 to take the jumper, not going to get it. Rebounded by number 11, Casey Flanagan. Kelsey bringing it down the court, looks to 20, Carly Wright, back over to 11, swings it to number 1, Gracie for the shot, no good, hits off the top of the backboard. Number 10, Kelsey gets the rebound, however, passes inside to number 1, Gracie, who's going to try to get it off to 24, but is going to be fouled while doing so. Number 10 will get the foul. First foul of the game, 6 fouls to 5 fouls, 35-31 with 41 seconds left to play. First shot is no good. Teammates in support of number 1, Gracie Burgess. She's ready for the second shot, and it's good. 36-31, 5-point lead now for the Lady Wildcats with less than 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Number 10, Passes inside, and it's not going to happen. Number 24, Haley Trevathan with the steal. And a walk is called. Boos raining in from the crowd as Haley Trevathan is called on a walk. Number 30 is going to sub in for number 21, and number 22 is going to come in for number 10. 36-31, less than 30 seconds left. Lady Wave inbound the ball, number 22 dribbling, 30 looking to shoot. Oh, and Kelsey with the steal, going back, and two on the fast break. 38-31, 13 seconds left in this third quarter. 38-31, 7-point lead. Number 22 looking to do the same thing right here to make the point non-existent, and it does. 38-33, 5-point, and almost there. Number 10, Kelsey, is fired up after that. 58 seconds left. We'll be right back, folks. I'm Andrew Roberts, Monterey Sports Hub. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action coming up. 5-point lead for your Lady Wildcats as they look to hold off Midway. Kelsey Flanagan, 8 points. Casey Flanagan, 5. Jaylee Johnson, 17. Haley Trevathan with 2. Gracie Burgess with 3. Good job so far from the Lady Wildcats offense. Gracie Burgess has the ball, gives it over to number 10, Kelsey Flanagan, who's going to give it to number 24, Haley Trevathan, looking to drive inside, is not going to be able to. Number 11 is going to get the steal on that. Number 24 fighting for the ball with Casey, and the ball's loose. And jump ball is called. That'll be Monterey ball, 38-33, less than 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. That will be Midway ball. Number 24 to inbound the ball. Shoots it over to number 12. Number 24 gets the ball right back. 22 looks over to 24. Thinking about shooting. Going to give it back to 22. Look inside. Number 11. Number 24 gives it to number 22 once again. Going for the shot and got it. 38-35. 7 minutes left to play in this fourth quarter, the closing quarter. Number 24, Haley Trevathan, over to the point guard, Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. She's going to give it to her sister, 11, Casey Flanagan. Number 20, inside, Carly Wright, and is not going to be able to get the ball to Kelsey Flanagan, number 10. It'll be Midway ball, taking it out from the corner, 11 to 22, bringing it down the court over the Wildcats logo. To the left, timeout called. Green Wave, or excuse me, Lady Wave.
I'm sorry.
Less than 7 minutes left to play.
That was my fault.
38-35. Fourth quarter here. It's going to get a lot more interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Monterey Sports Hub.
I'm the person that food is. What do you mean? Come on. Honey, hey, you have 2 nights.
Number 22 gets the inbound. Going to pass it over to 24. He's going to swing it over to 13 in the corner. 22 looking to pass. Dribbles once. Gets it to 13. Foul is called on number 1, Gracie Burgess. Third foul of the game. First foul of the fourth quarter for Monterey. Number 24 inbounds the ball to number 12, who's going to give it right back to her. 24-22. Back 24. 22 looking to shoot, is not going to. 12-24. Shot. And no good. Rebounded by Midway for 2. 38-37. 6:20 left to play in the game. Kelsey Flanagan taking it down the court. Going to give it to number 24, Haley Trevathan. She's going to try to get her way past someone. Will do so, and will end up passing it over to Kelsey. Casey finds the open Carly right underneath the basket for 2, and is not going to get it. Lady Wave is going to get the rebound. Number 22 finds the open number 12 down the court. Foul is called. Excuse me, number 13. Less than 6 minutes left to play in the quarter and in the game. 38-37. 2 free throws right here could put the game away, or excuse me, could put them up for a lead. And no good. Number 5 coming in for number 1, Jaylee Johnson for Gracie Burgess. Number 13 to attempt her second free throw. First one was missed. And no good. Second shot rebounded by Haley Trevathan. Number 24 gives it over to Kelsey Flanagan. Number 10 for Monterey. Gives it over to Jaylee Johnson. Number 5 coming back into the game. 24. Haley Trevathan dribbling around, trying to find a way through, and is going to come in a turnover right to number 24. 24 on 24 crime. And 12 is going to get the end one. 39-38 and 1 pending. Less than 6 minutes to play. Third foul for the Wildcats in the fourth quarter. Fouls were going to decide it, folks, and it looks like it might right here. Number 12 to attempt her one and only free throw shot, and it's no good. Foul is called again, however. Number 5, Jaylee Johnson. It will foul her out of the game. Number 1, Gracie Burgess back in. Jaylee Johnson out of the game, ending with 17 points on the night. Good performance from her. 38-39. Midway to inbound the ball. Pass in, number 24. Shoots it back to 22, who originally passed it in. Over to 13, making a leaping grab. Shoots it over to 24. She's going to try and pass it, and will not do so. Ball out of bounds, Monterey ball. 5:21 left to play, 39-38. 4 fouls for the Monterey Wildcats, none for Midway. Lady Wave. Kelsey Flanagan taking it over the big M in the middle of the court. Giving it to Kelsey is Haley Trevathan. Gonna find the open Casey. No good. 24. Haley Trevathan trying to muscle her way up there. Not gonna happen. Carly Wright trying to get the ball from number 22, and it's not gonna happen. Foul is called on Haley Trevathan. Carly Wright. 4th foul of the game. 5 fouls so far in the fourth quarter for the Monterey Wildcats. That'll be free throw attempts for the Midway Midway. Number 22 to shoot the free throws. First one is good. 38-40. Midway leading by 2. Number 14 comes into the game for Monterey, taking out the 4th foul, Carly Wright. Number 22 to shoot, and not going to get it. Rebounded by Midway, however. Number 11 passes it right back to number 12, over to 22. Holding the ball at her hip. 24 to 13, back over to 22. Defense is going to be key right here for the Wildcats, bringing them back into the game, and no walk is called. Turnover. 40-38, 4:41 left to play in the game. 5 fouls for Monterey, none for Midway in this fourth quarter game. Both boys' team are lined up, ready to go. We will have the coverage for that game as well. Monterey with a timeout called on the floor. Point leaders, 8 points, Kelsey Flanagan. Casey has 5, Jaylee Johnson, 17 fouled out of the game. Haley Drayton with 2, Gracie Burgess with 3. Monterey ball. Number 11, Casey to her sister. Number 10, Kelsey on the inbound. Number 10, Kelsey giving it off to Haley Trevathan, who's going to pass it to number 11. Right back to number 1, Gracie Burgess, trying to dribble inside for the shot. Not going to happen. Ball is tipped up in the air by Midway and is recovered by Midway. Number 22 bringing it down the court. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left to play. 40-38. Shot by Midway. Not going to land. 24 over to 22. Thinking about shooting. Not going to do it. Pass over. 12, 13. Going to get the pass. Finds the open 24 down low. Not going to happen. Rebounded. Foul is called. Number 11, she is fouled out of the game for Midway. That'll be the first Midway foul of the fourth quarter. .40-38. 4 minutes to go. People are screaming at one another. Both sides of the crowd arguing over whether the player from Midway, number 11, is fouled out, and she has. Number 14 is coming in for number 11. Wildcat offense has been very, very good tonight, and the defense hasn't done too bad either. Take away the fouls and it'll be a different game, but that's easier said than done as that pass goes out of bounds. Turnover, Midway tipped the ball as it went out of bounds. Number 11 to number 10. Casey gets the ball. Gonna try to dribble inside, finds Haley Trevathan for number 24. 24, Haley Trevathan over to number 10, Kelsey, who's going to dribble around number 13, try to find a footing for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Monterey, fight on the floor for it. Casey gets, and Monterey gets the foul call there. Number 13, third foul of the game. 40-38, 3 minutes, 24 seconds. Wildcats desperately need points here. Finds the open, number 10. Not gonna land for the 3. 22 trying to dribble out of the way. Going to fall on the floor, giving it to number 13. He's gonna give it to 24. Finds the open 14 down low. And she's going to pass it back out to number 13. Number 22 is gonna take the shot. Not gonna get it for 3. And foul is called. Tempo is getting heated here. Number 14 to shoot the ball for the free throw. 40-38, 3 minutes, 3 seconds left to play. Wildcats with 7 fouls now. Gracie Burgess on there. And first is going to rim out. Not going to land. Carly Wright subbing back into the game. And second shot is no good either. Rebounded by Monterey. Number 11, Casey Flanagan, giving it to her sister. Number 10, Kelsey, waving her arms around, trying to get people cleared out of locations, trying to get them into a play call. Number 11, giving it to 24, Haley Trevathan, is going to give it back to number 10, Kelsey for the two. No good. Shot is not going to land. Number 1, Gracie Burgess gets it. However, offensive rebounds are key here. Number 11 to her sister. Number 10, Kelsey. A foul is going to be called. Number 22 for Midway on the floor. Monterey will take the ball out and inbound it in. Points will be needed here. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to play. Not much here. 24, Haley over to number 1. Back over to her sister for 3. Not going to land. Midway gets the ball back. 24 gives it to 12 for the shot. Foul is called. 40-38, 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to play. Monterey's 8th foul of the 4th quarter. Casey Flanagan for her 3rd foul here. 2 free throw attempts here for number 12 of the Lady Wave. First shot is good. 38-41, 3-point lead here from Midway with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the final minutes of the game. Number 12. One more shot, and she got it. 4-point lead. Ball is going to be inbounded quickly for Monterey. Number 10, Kelsey, passes it over to number 24, Haley Trevathan, back over to number 10. And she's going to try to drive in once more for 2. 42-40, 2 minutes left in the game. Monterey desperately needs a turnover or some sort of way to get no points here, as there's another foul. 9 fouls for the Wildcats in the 4th quarter. Less than 2 minutes to go. Carly Wright has been fouled out of the game. Number 14 for Monterey Wildcats will come back in. 42-40, 1 minute, 59 seconds left to play. 9 fouls for the Wildcats, as I previously mentioned. Not looking great. Number 13 for her first attempt is going to get it. 43-40. Wildcats desperately need her to miss this next shot and need to get some points on the board soon. No good. Rebounded. Number 11, Casey Flanagan. She's going to hand it off to her sister, number 10, Kelsey. She's going to give it back to 11. She's going to drive in. And no good. Number 24, dribbling down the court, giving this to number 13, who was going to give it right back. Back over to 13. Timeout is called by Midway. 43-40, 1:33 left in the game. Fouls up. A big part of the game, like I previously mentioned. They cost the Wildcats, Lady Wildcats, on Tuesday night and did not allow for them to be able to win that game. Kelsey Flanagan, number 10, with 10 points. Casey Flanagan with 5. Jaylee Johnson fouled out, has 17. Haley Trevathan with 4. And Gracie Burgess with 3 points. A lot of scoring in this game, but unfortunately the Wildcats are only 3 points behind, as most of their players have fouled out. Their leading scorer, Jaylee Johnson, has fouled out, and Carly Wright has fouled out as well. Wildcats only have 1 minute and 33 seconds left to make up these 3 points and try and win the game or send it to overtime and hope for the best. I would have to assume Midway would hold the ball here, try not to turn over the ball, as has been a problem for both teams tonight. Number 12 trying to look for an open and found one. Number 24, 2, 45, 40, right there. Excuse me, 45, 40. Number 10, Kelsey at the top of the key with the ball. Going to take her shot and got it! 45, 43, 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game. Wow, what a shot from Kelsey Flanagan. 13 points tonight. She said, who needs to lose tonight? We don't. 45-43, 2 points away from tying up this game with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game. The Lady Wave will get the ball, inbound the ball to number 12. Monterey in a press formation. Number 24 is going to get the ball past half court, and a lot of passing will be done by Midway to try and put this game away. 24 inside the 22, who is not going to shoot. 24 has the ball once more and going to try and throw it, but is going to get fouled. Monterey committing a foul. 45, 43, 43 seconds left to play. 10 fouls for the Monterey Wildcats. Kelsey Flanagan with the foul, her 4th of the game. First shot is good. 46-43. 3-point attempt will be needed to tie up the game here. Second shot is no good. Rebounded by number 10, Kelsey Flanagan. Taking it down. Number 1 gives it back to Kelsey, who's going to try to drive inside for 2. Is not going to get it. Ball's going to be rebounded by number 24, Hayes Wright. He's going to wrestle with the girl, and jump ball is called. That is a foul, actually. The refs call it a foul. The crowd is going nuts here, ladies and gentlemen, in Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium. What a call by the referee there to get the ball. 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 3-point attempt needed. What more could you ask for from this game, ladies and gentlemen? It'll be referees discussing it with other officials, excuse me. Number 22 fouls out. Monterey, 10 fouls committed, but are still within 3 points. 10 fouls in the 4th quarter, mind you. No good. Number 11 for the shot, and there's another foul while she was trying to shoot. That'll be 2-point attempt, 2 free throw attempts. 46-43, 21.8 seconds left to play. Monterey within 3. If you're KC right now, you're trying to make both of these for your team to put them within 1, and it's not going to happen. Teammates showing their support, however. Berkeley Nard coming into the game, into the post, taking up number 14 for the Monterey Wildcats. And timeout is called by the Lady Wave. 43-46, 21.8 seconds left. 1 free throw attempt coming up. Monterey, unfortunately, has committed too many fouls tonight, too many turnovers, and too many shots. But they're still within 3, and they're trying their hardest right now to win this game. Desperately needed win after Tuesday night's loss. 46-43, one foul shot attempt. If you're Monterey right now, you're trying not to make the free throw as there's too little time left on the clock. You're trying to get a rebound into the hands of a three-point shooter. And tie up the game here, 46-43. Casey Flanagan for the free throw attempt. Discourse on the court going on about free throw shots. Two will be shot for Casey Flanagan. And the first one is no good. Not going to happen. Referee is discussing now on the court whether that was the second free throw shot or just the first free throw shot. And unfortunately for unfortunately for Monterey, that is the second one. No chance to rebound due to a mistake with officiating as 24 gets the inbound pass, going to give it to 12. Who's going to try and go for the shot? Foul is called on Monterey. 46-43, 16.8 seconds left. 11th foul for the Wildcats, Lady Wildcats tonight. That will foul out Casey Flanagan with 5 fouls, number 11. Substitute J.C. Lane, number 30, coming in for Casey. Missed shots, free throws, attempts for the other team, and of course, turnovers have been an issue for both teams tonight, and unfortunately Monterey got the worst of it. Number 12 with their second free throw attempt, and that'll all but put the game away, ladies and gentlemen. 5 points separates these two teams in what has felt like a close game. There was a 3-point attempt, and it's not going to fall. Number 14 is going to be fouled. The crowd is not happy right now. 48-43, 6.5 seconds left in the game. 12 fouls for Monterey, 5 for the Lady Wave. Number 14 to attempt 2 free throw shots here. And it's good. 49-43, 6 points separating these two teams. Second shot is good as well. 50-43, 6.5 seconds left. Kelsey gets the ball, gonna take a half-court shot here, no good. And that will end the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Midway Wave defeat the Monterey Lady Wildcats 50-43. We'll be right back for the boys' coverage of the game, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you all later. This is Leandro Roberts, Monterey Sports Hub. We'll be right back.
Dawson wants you. He misses you.
Visitors from Midway. Number 0, Landon. Number 1, Midway. Number 10, Brandon Reed. And number 11, Justice Long. Let's make some noise.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your Monterey Wildcats are going to be taking on the Midway Green Wave. Makai Henry giving it right back to Colin Fowler. Monterey ball first. Nick Jones, Colin Fowler exchanging a couple passes. Aiden Robertson looking for the open man right now. Colin going to try to drive it in and is not going to be able to do it. Pass off of an ankle of Midway, but recovered. Brought down. Number 0 from Midway over to number 1, back over to number 10. Number 10 looking to shoot currently. Number 1 over to number 10, 0 with the open 3. No good. Air ball. 7-24-0-0. One possession for each team. Nothing has come of it yet. Colin Fowler, number 10, bringing the ball up the court for the Monterey Wildcats, crossing that Wildcat logo. Looks to pass, does so to Jackson Stevens, who's going to shoot, and it's no good. Number 5, rushing down the court, number 1, rushing down the court. Going to lose the ball, jump ball. It'll be Midway ball, I believe. That is correct. Number 1 over to number 10, who is going to try and pass it outside off the foot of Nick Jones. Retain possession. Midway, number 10, passes it right over to number 1, who's going to take the shot for 3. Not going to do it, and it goes over the basketball goal. Number 10, Colin Fowler, to inbound it to Nick Jones, who's going to pass it right back to number 10, Colin Fowler. Finds Aiden on the left side of the wing. Pass inside to Micaiah. He's going to get fouled. No shot on the floor. Less than 7 minutes to go. 0-0 here in the opening quarter. Your Monterey Wildcats and Midway Wave. Number 11 for Midway. First foul. Subbed out of the game. Micaiah Henry trying to go for another shot and is going to be fouled while doing so. That'll be 2 shots. Number 10 on the foul, his first of the game. 2 fouls in the span of 15 seconds for Midway here. Mikai in to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one was no good. 0-0. 6:39 to play. Midway 2 fouls. Monterey 0. Number 15 Mikai for 1 and got it. 1-0. Monterey leads here. 6:35 to go. Number 10 shoots it over to number 1. Number 10 looking for an open man in the paint. Number 1 going to give it to number 10. Back over to number 0. Number 1 for the 3. Got it. 3-1. 6:15 to play in the first quarter. Number 10, Colin Fowler, over to Aiden Robertson-Barber. Number 1 passes it inside to number 15. Micaiah Henry's going to pass it and find the open. Nick Jones for 3. No good. And Colin Fowler is going to get the ball back for the Wildcats. Going to take it to the top of the key right here. Looking to the right, directing offensive players. Aiden Robertson-Barber is not going to get the ball, and instead Jackson Collins with the ball. Shoot, and not going to get it. Number 10, Midway. Pass inside. Number 21, going to take the shot, and no good. Rebounded. Oof. Foul on number 10, I believe. Micaiah Henry took a big fall after that. Excuse me, number 5. First foul of the game for number 5 of Midway. 3 fouls, no fouls for Monterey. 3 for Midway, as previously mentioned. 3-1. Midway leading with 5:20 left to play in the game. First quarter. Number 10 finds Jackson Stevens is going to be fouled. Colin Fowler looking to pass the ball inside to Jackson Stevens. Did so. Jackson Stevens went up. Could not get the shot off and was instead fouled. Getting 2 free throw shots here. Trying to tie this game back up with 2 free throws. First one is good. 5:14 left to play. 3-2. Midway leading by 1 here at Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium. Jackson Stevens once again no good. Going to hit off the back of the rim. Recovered by Midway. Going to get the rebound. Oh, and Nick Jones almost had a steal there. He's playing his heart out tonight. I could already tell by the way the defense is rolling. And what a shot. Number 10 in midair. Over his back. Finds a way to get that ball in. Mikai, number 15, looking to shoot. Going to give it to Aiden Robertson for the 3. No good. Number 21 has the ball. 15, Mikai getting the foul. 5-2, 4-4-4 left to play in this first quarter. Number 10 bringing the ball down right alongside him is number 5. Number 1 over to number 21. Going to give it right back to number 1 over to number 10, who is going to scan and give it right back to number 1. Garrett Wolsels looks like he's about to go in for the Monterey Wildcats, as that shot is no good. Rebounded by Jackson Stevens. Colin Fowler bringing the ball down, trying to weasel his way in there, and he almost makes the shot. 5-2 remains the score with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left as number 10 goes for the fast break and does so. Got the 2 points, 7-2, 4:04 left to play here. Nick Jones finds an open, Jackson Stevens. He's going to give it to Mikai Henry, Colin Fowler, and Micaiah Henry gets the foul called. 7-2. These 2 points could help out incredibly well. It would make the score 7-4. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left to play. 5 fouls already committed for Midway, 1 for the Monterey Wildcats. Mikai, first free throw is good. Rolled around a little bit in there, but finally it made its way in. Garrett Wessel subs in for Nicholas Jones. Mikai taking his breaths. Dribbling the ball. Second free throw attempt is no good. Rebounded by number 34 of Midway. Passing this number 1, who's going to take it across the court, and Micaiah with a great defensive play to make sure that pass does not reach anywhere near number 24. Or I guess that might be a foul, depending on what the referee they're conversing here. Looked to me like he swatted the ball out of bounds. And that'll be white ball. Monterey gets a big turnover on a great defensive play by number 15, Micaiah Henry, as he comes out of the game, and Gustavo Galendez, number 0, comes in. Number 10, Colin Fowler, top of the key, swings it over to Garrett Wessels. Number 4 is going to pass it down to Gustavo. Number 0 passes it right back to number 10, Colin Fowler. He's going to try to get inside and do his thing. Oh, barely missed. Number 21 with the rebound from Midway. He is going to take it down the court, trying to get past Gustavo Galendez, a great defender. Number 1 from Midway passes it right back to number 21. He's going to swing it back to number 1 for the 3. Got it. 10-3. 3:13 left to play in the first quarter. Aiden Robertson-Barber gives it back to Colin Fowler, who's going to give it right back to Aiden for the 3. Got it! 10-6 for Monterey Wildcats, trailing by 4. Number 24 is going to get the ball, get a hand on it in the 0 for the 3, and got it. Midway responds just like that. 13-6, 7-point deficit for the Wildcats. Aiden Robinson-Barber is going to try and give it back to Colin Fowler. He's going to take another shot, and it bounces off the rim, but Gustavo Galendez is trying to get that rebound, does not get it. 34 instead gets the rebound. Number 1 for Midway. No one is back from Monterey, and they finally get back into the position. 21 over to 1, swings it to 24. He's going to try to get inside with the ball, going to give it to 0. Looking around, number 1 gets the ball. Ball is tipped by Monterey. Number 21 gets in and got 2. 15-6, 9-point deficit for your Monterey Wildcats. Coach Putnam signaling a play call. Number 4, Garrett Wessels inside of Jackson Stevens, over to Colin Fowler. Number 10, he shoots for 3 and does not get it. Number 4, Garrett Wessels get the rebound, but unfortunately it's tipped out of his hands and given to number 24 of the opposite team. Midway, number 1, gives it right back to number 24. Number 1 takes the 3, no good. Colin Fowler, number 10, gets the rebound. He's going to take it down the court himself. Looking for an open man, going to give it to Aiden Robinson-Barber, his favorite first pass. Jackson Stevens right back to Colin Fowler after a touch. Aiden Robinson-Barber looks across court, gives it to Garrett Wessels, number 4, thinks about shooting, gives it to Colin Fowler instead. He thinks about shooting as well, and Garrett Wessels is going to take the 3 and got it! 15-9. What a shot from Garrett Juco Wessels. Number 0 to number 24 from Midway. He's going to take it inside and is not going to get the shot off. Gustavo Galendez gives it to number 10. Colin Fowler bringing it down the court, right across the big M in the middle of the court. Aiden Robertson-Barber, number 1, going to give it to Colin Fowler. He's going to pass inside to Jackson Stevens and got it for 2. 15-11 for the big man. 2 points. 0. Passes it. 24 with the 3, no good. Gustavo Galendez on the rebound. Colin Fowler, 30 seconds left in the first quarter, bringing it right across the M once again. Looking around the pass. Garrett Wessels. Looking to pass it to Aiden Robinson-Barber, who is going to get the ball, and Colin Fowler will then get the ball for 3. Got it! 15-14, and just like that, Monterey is right back in the ball game, trailing by only 1. 6 seconds left. Time is winding down. They say to shoot it, and he does. No good. 15-14 is your first quarter score. We'll be right back in 55 seconds, but before that, Micaiah has 2 points. Number 10, Colin Fowler, 3 points. Number 1, Aiden Robertson with 3 points. Number 30, Jackson Stevens with 3. And number 4, Garrett Wessels with 3. A big 3. Shout out to Garrett Wessels. We'll be right back. I'm Leandro with Monterey Sports Hub.
Hey, go.
15-14 is your score here, starting the second quarter. I'm Leandro Roberts with Monterey Sports Hub. 8 minutes left to start the quarter. Ball inbounded to number 10, Colin Fowler, the point guard. Swings it over to number 1, Aiden Robertson. Barber's going to find Mikai inside. He's back on the court, and he's going to go for a shot and got it! Monterey takes the lead, 16-15, 7:45 left in the second quarter and first half. Pass inside is going to be off the hands of number 5 from Midway and right to Aiden Robertson-Barber, who's going to give it to number 10, Colin Fowler. He finds Garrett Wessels. Not going to get anything out of that. Mikai tries to go in and gets fouled while trying to make his attempt at the basket. First foul for Midway in the second quarter. First half has not been going so well for them foul-wise. Colin Fowler, number 10, finds the open Aiden Robertson-Barber. He's going to take a 3, and no good. 24 gives us number 1, who's going to find 0 down the court. Big pass right there, and the ball is thrown up in the air, and nothing's going to come out of that. Number 10 finds Garrett Wessels. Colin Fowler to Garrett, connection. Number 15, Mikai Henry's going to get the ball stolen right out of his hands by 24. Good play on behalf of Midway. Number 0 trying to drive inside, finds 21, looking to shoot, gives it right back to number 0, who's going to try to drive in and going to take the shot for 2. 17-16, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. Colin Fowler, number 10, crossing the out. Going to find Gustavo Galindez, number 0. Number 15, Micai Henry is going to pass to Garrett Wessels, and it's going to go right out of his hands and out of bounds. Turnover, Monterey. Number 5 will inbound the ball to number 1 for Midway. Pass over to number 24, who made that fantastic defense play earlier. And the ball is off of the hands of Garrett Wessels at number 5. And Aiden Robertson-Barber for 2 is not going to get it. However, he will get 2 free throw attempts right there. 17-16, 6:29 left to play in this first half. 2 fouls already for Midway. Aiden Robertson's first free throw attempt is good. Monterey needs to shoot their free throws. If they learn anything from the girls' game, you got to make the free throws and you got to not commit so many fouls. And the second shot is no good off the back of the rim to number 5. 17-17, all tied up here with 6:24 left to go. Number 0 gets the ball from Midway, going to try to drive it inside. Just going to give it right back to 1, who's going to take the shot. No good. 0 on the shot. Number 1, Aiden Robertson-Barber, looking to go up, and got it! And 1 for Aiden Robertson-Barber. 19-17, and 1 is pending. Great play by Aiden Robertson-Barber. He went full airborne there and got the shot to land in the basket. He's been one of their better players this year alongside Micaiah Henry. And honestly, you can say the same about the whole team as he misses that free throw attempt. But Colin Fowler is going to get the rebound. He's going to take it right back to the top of the key. He is going to look inside to Gustavo Galindez, and that's going to be a reach on number 5. That'll be a foul. That should be the second or third foul of the game so far. Number 30, Jackson Stevens, subbing in for Gustavo Galendez. Number 10, Colin Fowler to inbound the ball. He finds Micaiah, who has trouble initially and is going to have the walk. Number 15 will inbound the ball for Midway to number 10. Monterey looking to hold Midway here, get a turnover of some sorts. As number 10 gives us number 21, who's going to take the shot for three, not going to get it. Colin Fowler, number 10, gets the rebound on that one. He's going to take it up past the M, and timeout is called.
30-second timeout, Monterey.
5 points so far for Aiden Robinson-Barber. He leads the contest as Micaiah and Jackson Stevens trail with 4 points. Great overall team effort all around here. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left to go. 19-17, Monterey leading by 2 here. Midway with 4 fouls committed in just the second quarter. Monterey looking to take advantage of a turnover by Midway. It's been happening a little bit too much for Midway. Hopefully they can find their rhythm in the second half as Aiden Robinson-Barber goes up for 2. What a shot. 21-17. Nice in and around layup. Number 10 is going to have the ball. The ball is kicked off of a Monterey player as number 10 was looking for number 15 down in the paint. Number 10 passes over to number 1, right back to him. 24 gets the ball from number 10, right back to him as well. And number 1 takes the shot, no good. That's going to fall out of bounds. Monterey ball. Micaiah Henry getting out of the way of that one. Nick Jones is back in the game after the timeout. He's going to pass it in to number 10, Colin Fowler. Colin Fowler signaling a play call of some sort. Looks to his right, finds Aiden Robinson-Barber, who's going to try to drive in, and is going to get it. Oh, a walk is called on Aiden Robinson-Barber. Took too many steps there. 21-17 is still your score. Monterey leading by 4. 5:05 left to play in the first half. Number 1 to number 10, back over. Number 24, going to give it right back to number 10, who's going to give it right back to number 1. 21 getting in on the action here. Number 1 has the ball, giving it right back to one another here. He's going to give it to number 21 once again. And number 1's going to give it to number 10. Going to loop it around a little bit. And no good. Shot for number 1 is no good, but the other number 1, Aiden Robinson-Barber's taking it down the court right now. Looking for 2, and he's got it. 23-17. Amazing game so far for Aiden Robinson-Barber. He's on a hot streak. Number 10 going up for the 2, not going to get it. Jackson Stevens with the rebound. Going to pass it out to Nick Jones, who's going to take the ball up. Find the open Aiden Robinson-Barber, who's going to go in again and is going to get fouled before he can make his second 2-pointer in the last 30 seconds. This will be a 2 free throw attempt off of a foul on number 1. That is the first foul of the game. 5 for Midway. As we have 4 minutes left, as Aiden Robinson-Barber's going to get his first free throw attempt good. Hopefully he can make up for the shot that he was unfortunately not allowed to get through with as the foul occurred right before it. As there's a second one, and it's good. He makes up for it, 25-17. Number 10 over to number 1, Micaiah Henry burnt on that one. Number 15 looking to shoot it inside. Number 21 going to do so, and going to go out of the back, out of bounds. 0 into number 2, Nick Jones taking over the point guard role. He's going to swing it over to Aiden Robinson-Barber. He's going to try to go inside once again, and that'll be Midway ball. Offensive foul call on number 15. That'll be his second foul of the game for Micaiah Henry. 25-17, 3:52 left to go in this first half. Number 10 over to number 1. He's looking to pass the ball as well. 24, number 10, gets his hands on it. Inside of number 15, out to number 22, 1 in the corner. Not going to get it. Micaiah with a great rebound there. Nick Jones, number 2, bringing it up the right side of the court. Swinging it over to Aiden Robinson-Barber on the right side. Not going to get the three-pointer. 21-10, bringing it up the court. Number 10 driving inside and is going to get it. 25-19, 6-point lead here for Monterey Wildcats. 3:15 left to go in the first half. Pass out to Gustavo Galindez. He's going to find Micaiah Henry inside. He's going to try and go up with it and is not going to be able to get the goal. But Jackson Stevens is going to get the jump ball from Monterey. Still will be Midway ball, however. Nice hustle. Number 15 passes inbounds to 10. Bringing over the M. He is going to fake a pass over to number 0. Give it to number 1 for 3. No good. Colin Fowler back in the game. Number 1, Aiden Robinson-Barber is going to get the rebound after it bounces a couple times on the floor. Give it to number 10, Colin Fowler, who is going to make his move. Give it to Aiden Robinson-Barber on the right. Wow. What a play. Aiden Robinson-Barber is hot right now. 27-19. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to play. Number 0 has the ball. Going to swing it over to number 10. Big jump pass from him. Number 1 going to give it back to number 0. Who's going to try to drive inside on Gustavo Galindez. And he's just going to throw up one. Not going to get it. Number 2, Nick Jones, is just going to swing to Aiden Robinson-Barber. He's going to go for 2 once more. And got it. 29-19, 10-point lead for Monterey with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Number 10 swings it over to number 1. Nick Jones making it very clear he hasn't. Oh, but a 3. 29-22, 7-point lead for the Wildcats. And foul is called on number 1 of Midway. Colin Fowler will get his shots. Colin Fowler has been the team's definitive point guard, but we've seen that today. It has been a different point guard, Nick Jones, as that first free throw is made. Colin Fowler, though, looking to make his second free throw and show why he shares that time with Nick Jones as a point guard. Talked to him earlier this week about the possibility of sharing that time as his second free throw is good. 31-22. He said he wasn't opposed to it. Thought it would help out the team a lot more, and he said he'll do whatever it takes for the team. As number 10 has his hands on the ball from Midway, going to try to drive it inside, finds number 15 for 2, not going to get it. 0, Gustavo Galindez with another rebound. He's been on fire with the rebounds. Number 1, Aiden Robinson-Barber over to number 2, Nick Jones, going to try to drive inside, and he's going to give the ball right to number 15 of Midway. He's going to take it and try to go for 2, not going to get it. Monterey ball. Charge is called on number 15. First foul. That'll be 7 fouls in the second quarter for Monterey. Number 10, Colin Fowler, taking it up court. Defender weighing on him, going to give it to Nick Jones on the left side. Nick Jones is going to try and waste down some of the clock time. 56 seconds left in this first half. Number 10, Colin Fowler, weaving his way around guys. Aiden Robinson-Barber, number 1. He's looking. He's going to dribble behind his back and try to get some space. Not going to get it. Going to give it to Colin Fowler. Number 1, Aiden Robinson-Barber. He's going to give it to Nick Jones at the top of the key. Aiden Robinson-Barber gets it. Number 2, back to number 10, Colin Fowler. Nick Jones sets a screen for Colin Fowler to get around. He's going to give it right back to Aiden Robinson-Barber, who's going to fake out a guy. He's going to go up for the shot and is not going to get it off the board. Number 21, going to drive inside and look for two. And looks like a foul. Colin Fowler. First foul of the game for him. And that is Monterey's second foul of the second quarter. Number 21 will take the 2 free throw shots to try and make this game a 5-point game. 12.7 seconds left. Substitutions coming in. And so is the Mop team. Two free throws are good. 31-25. Excuse me, one free throw is good. Timeout called by Monterey. 31-25, 7.4 seconds left. Midway, 7 fouls. Monterey, 2 fouls. 6-point lead here for Monterey. Your scoring report is Mackay with 4 points. Colin with 6. Aiden with 11 points. Jackson Stevens with 3. Garrett Wessels with 3 as well. Garrett Wessels has been on the bench for most of the game, but has been an amazing 6th man, getting the Wildcats 3 points. And without those 3 points, who knows what they would be in right now. It'd be 28-25 for all we know. It was a big 3 that jump-started the offense and put them on this fiery, I guess you could call it, run here. They've been on a hot streak. Unfortunately, so has Midway the past 2 minutes, bringing the game within 6, where it once was at 10. Timeout is called by the officials. Confusion is going on the court about where they will need to go to pass the ball in. Nick Jones will pass it in right beside the Midway bench. He's going to throw one up for Colin Fowler. He's going to get it. 6 seconds left in the first half, and foul is called. 2 shots. Fouls on number 1, his 3rd foul of the game. 31-25. Colin Fowler gets 2 shots. 4.7 seconds left. 31-25. That's Midway's 8th foul of the second quarter. First free throw attempt by Colin Fowler is good. Rolls around the basket and still got through. 7 points now separates Midway and Monterey. 4 guys in for the rebound for Midway, none for Monterey. All back to play defense as Colin Fowler takes a second shot and is not going to be getting there. Number 0 throws up a prayer and does not get it. 32-25. Monterey leading by 7 is your halftime score. I've been Leandro Roberts with Monterey Sports Hub. We will see you after the half. Here we start the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Monterey Wildcats on top, 32-25, 7-point lead here. 7 minutes, 45 seconds into the left in third quarter. And that ball's going to go out of bounds on Jackson Stevens, but a foul is called, a push on the back. Colin Fowler will take the ball out. Number 5, third foul of the night already, 1 foul. Been a big problem for Midway all game as Nick Jones goes up for 2 and is not going to get it, but Jackson Stevens with the rebound unfortunately could not put it back up. And there's a walk called on number 10 for Midway. Monterey ball once again. Colin Fowler will inbound the ball. He will look around and throw it over to number 1, Aiden Robinson-Bub, who's been hot all night. And unfortunately, it looks like he's not hot currently. Number 21 from Midway will throw the ball into number 10. He's going to give it on the right side to number 24. He's going to pass it back out to number 1, sling it over to number 10. He's going to try and go inside with it, gives it back to number 1, over to number 24, find the man inside for 21, and 2 points, 32-27. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Colin Fowler dribbling around, pushing against number 1 from Midway. Number 1 from Aiden Robinson. Barber's going to try and go inside, and not going to get it. Play is called dead by the referees. Looks like it will be a foul on number 1. Be his 4th foul of the game. 32-27, 5-point lead here for your Monterey Wildcats. 6:53 left to play. Number 10, Colin Fowler, ready to inbound the ball. Scans the perimeter. Gonna find Nick Jones outside of the 3-point zone. Number 10, Colin Fowler, gives it back to Nick Jones, who's gonna throw it right back to Colin Fowler. He's gonna find Mikai inside. Number 15, big man, Colin Fowler, going in for 2 and is not gonna get it. Gonna get fouled instead. 2-point attempt coming up for Colin Fowler to put Monterey ahead by 7 once again. Making the free throws will be a big deal for the Wildcats tonight. Missed free throws cost them last Tuesday as Colin Fowler drains that one. Turnovers have been limited for Monterey tonight, and free throw shots have been made very easily for Monterey tonight as Colin Fowler gets ready to take his second free throw shot. And this one falls out, but Jackson Stevens gets the rebound. Mikai in to help him and is not going to get the shot off. Number 10 from Midway is going to try and weasel his way down in for 2 and is not going to get it. Ball off of Aiden Robinson-Barber. Midway will get the ball right over the A for the Wildcats. He will try and pass it inside and give it to number 0. Wildcats ready to play, playing a 2-3 kind of offense. 11 for 2, got it. 33-29, 4-point lead here for the Wildcats. 6:05 to play for the Wildcats in the third quarter against Midway. Number 10, Colin Fowler, trying to wrestle his way around and is going to get fouled. That will be a 1-and-1, I believe. Or excuse me, no, he will take it out. Aiden Robinson-Barber to inbound the ball. Number 11 with the second foul of the game. While Aiden Robinson-Barber goes up for 2. 35-29, 5:45 left in the game. Number 10 going inside, pass off to 11. What a block by Jackson Stevens, showing him who's the big man. Well, number 15, Micaiah gets the ball tipped out of Aiden's hands for 2. 37-29, the Wildcats are on another tear here. Number 0, gonna take a shot. Way, no good. Number 10, Colin Fowler, bringing it down the court. He's going to try and get around number 11, playing good defense all night. Giving it to number 2, Nick Jones, who's going to give it right back to him. He tries to get his way around number 21. He's going to trip over the ball. Number 20 picks up the goal ball. And Aiden Robinson-Barber commits a foul. First foul of the night for Aiden Robinson. Just shows how well they've been playing defense all night. Limited on the fouls for Monterey here, which was one of their biggest issues last Tuesday. Pass from number 10 over to 0. He's going to look to shoot. Gives it right back to number 10. Number 10 over to number 24. He's going to give it to 10. Back to 0. 0. Going to take a shot for 2. Not going to get it. Mackay tips it up right to Jackson Collins, who's going to come down with it and give it to number 10, Colin Fowler. 37-29. Number 10, Colin Fowler. Over to Nick Jones, in to Jackson Stevens, who's going to take a shot for 2, and it's going to bounce out. Number 21 bringing down the ball from Midway. He's going to go up for 2 and going to get it. That'll be an and 1 for Midway. 37-31, and 1 is pending. Oh, the shots Midway has taken tonight, which have been limited to not a lot. They have made most, if not all, of their free throws. That'll be number 10, Colin Fowler's second foul of the game, as the mop crew is back at it again. Our own Gage Melton. Confusion on the court right now, wondering what is happening. The referee's discussing it with, and it will be an and 1 after all that discussion. Number 21 looking to take his first and final foul shot for this drive. And it's no good. Mackay Henry with the rebound. Gives it to number 2. Nick Jones is going to swing it to his point guard in partner. Number 10, Colin Fowler. Nick Jones going to try to go for it. Ball is tipped out of his hands. Number 0 stops suddenly. And number 10 ends up with the ball from Midway. He's going to try to drive it inside. And no good. Number 15, Micaiah Henry with the rebound. Colin Fowler and Nick Jones exchanging the ball. Over to Jackson Stevens inside. Back to Colin Fowler, who's going to try to drive his way through. And is somehow going to make the shot. And the shot counts, according to the referee. 11 on Midway. That is his third foul of the night.
Basket went in!
I think the basket.
Parents and the crowd arguing with the referees. He will still shoot 2, however. 37-31. 2 free throw attempts. First one is no good for Colin Fowler. Trying to make it a 7-point game here with a shot made right here, right now. Free throw shot. Second for Colin Fowler is going to be good. 38-31. Inbound to number 10. Fast-paced down the court. Number 10 going up for the shot. Not going to get it. Jackson Stevens wrestles with an opponent and is going to get the ball after all. foul. Number 11, his fourth foul shot his fourth foul, of the game. Number 0, Gustavo Galendez is in, while number 4, Garrett Wessels, and number 2, Nick Jones are ready to play. Here's J.R. Wells giving his words of advisement.
Hi.
You'll say it. Let's go Wildcats.
Let's go Wildcats.
You heard it here, folks. Let's go Wildcats, J.R. Wells.
Let's go Wildcats.
Second free throw shot is good for Jackson Stevens. 40-31. Number 10 over to number 0 for Midway, down to number 23 underneath the basket, and rebounded by Gustavo Galendez. That man right there has more rebounds than probably the entire team all game. Number 15, and a charge is called on Micaiah Henry. In disbelief. Third foul of the game for Micaiah. 40-31, 3 fouls for Monterey, 5 fouls for Midway. 3:17 left to go. Number 10 bringing the ball down across mid-court. Hands it off to 0. Right back to him. 24. Back to 10. Over to 0 once more and back to 10. Lots of passes. Number 21 going in for the 2. He's going to get it. And 1. First free throw attempt is no good. Excuse me. And 1 is no good. 0 over to Nick Jones, number 2. He's going to hand it over to Gustavo Galendez, number 0, who's going to try to take a shot and not going to get it. A foul is called on the floor. That'll be 2 shots for Gustavo Galendez. He's been an ultra-reliant defender all night and a rebound machine. He's doing very good. Hopefully he can add to the offensive side of the ball with 2 points right here to make it 42-33. First one is good. Falls in. 41-33. 2:45 left to play in this third quarter. Monterey Wildcats versus Midway. Second shot is good as well. 42-33. 9-point lead by the Wildcats. Midway under a little bit of pressure here. Number 10 from Midway back over to 0. Back over to number 10. Looking around. Going to give it to 24. He's going to sling it. Micaiah Henry trying to go for the steal. Number 21 for the shot. Not going to get it right back to him for 2. And he got it. 42-35. And the timeout is called by Midway. Your point leaders for the night are Aiden Robertson Barber with, believe this, 18 points. Wow. Micaiah Henry, he's got 7. Colin Fowler's got 8. Gustavo Galendez has 2 after those 2 free throws. Jackson Stevens has 4, and Garrett Wessels has 3. Good job to those guys for making the score what it is. Number 15, Mikai. I'm going to get a foul on Midway. That'll be their 6th of the third quarter. First free throw from Micaiah, no good. 7-point lead here for the Wildcats, 2:15 to go. Coach Putnam calling all of his rebounders off to get back and play some defense. Garrett Wessels, Nick Jones, Gustavo Galindez, and Jackson Stevens all stand behind Micaiah Henry, who is at the line shooting a free throw shot that will be missed. 2:10 left in the third quarter. Number 10 trying to get a shot up and got it. 42-37, 5-point lead for the Wildcats here. Garrett Wessels, number 4, right back to Nick Jones, who's going to take a gander and give it to Jackson Stevens. Is going to be tipped right back to Garrett for 3. No good. Number 24 of Midway got the rebound and is going to hand it off to number 15. He's going to take a 3-shot himself. Not going to get it, but number 24 rebounds the ball. Number 10 looking to shoot, drives inside, and is not going to get it. Rebounded by Jackson Stevens, number 30. Number 2, Nick Jones, bringing the ball up court. He's going to stop right near the Monterey bench. He's going to hand it over to Garrett Wessels, who's going to take the rock and look to pass it. He's going to pass it inside. Ball's going to be tipped and then grabbed by number 24 of Midway, who's going to take it up for a layup and going to get it. Piling over Micaiah Henry. Number 30, Jackson Stevens, inbound the ball to Nick Jones, number 2. And number 0, Gustavo Galindez gets on the action as a timeout is called by Coach Putnam. And Monterey will take their timeout here. Aiden Robinson-Barber looks to be headed back into the game to substitute for someone not known at this time. 42-39, 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in this third quarter here until we reach the fourth quarter.
Casey.
Colin Fowler gets the ball to Gustavo Galindez, who's going to get it right back to Colin Fowler. 2 guys defending them up top. Ball is hit off of Colin Fowler. Gustavo Galindez drives in off the foot of a Midway defender. Colin Fowler to inbound the ball. He's going to throw it over to Gustavo Galindez. Number 0 is going to try to drive in. No good. Jackson Stevens with the rebound, however, for the 2, not going to get it. Gustavo Galindez for 2. Got it with the rebound. 44-39. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. 24 passing it over to number 0, Midway, trying to waste down as much time to get that last shot in the quarter. 15 over to 24, and that'll be a reach on the Monterey Wildcats. Foul on number 0, Gustavo Galindez. First foul of the night. Just talking about how good of a defender he is. He can be an offensive tool too. He's been doing really well. Number 21 to attempt 2 free throw shots here. His first shot lands good. 44-40. 18.5 seconds left in the third quarter. 44-40. And that'll make it 44-41. Number 2, Nick Jones over to Aiden Robinson-Barber, who's going to give it to Gustavo Galindez, and it's going to go to Midway. Midway is going to take the ball up, and there's a foul called, I believe, on Gustavo Galindez. That'll be his second foul. Number 10 will take his 2 free throw shots here. 44-41, 9 seconds left. First shot is good. 44-42 with 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Each team with more than 5 fouls now as the second shot lands. 44-43. Monterey up by 1. Colin Fowler is going to get fouled. by number 24. That'll be his 4th foul of the game. The crowd loves that. Color foul number 10. Ready to shoot. His first free throw shot to put Monterey up by 2, excuse me. 45-43 is your score here with 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Number 10, Colin Fowler. Second shot is good. 46-43, 3-point game. Number 10 over to 0 for the shot, no good. After the 3rd quarter, leading into the 4th quarter, your points are as follows. Makai Henry, 7. Colin Fowler, 10. Gustavo Galendez, 4. Aiden Robinson-Barber with a mind-boggling 18. Jackson Stevens with a 4, and Garrett Wessels with a 3. Meaning of the 4th quarter, it's 46-43, Monterey Wildcats leading over the Midway Wave. Number 10 gets the ball for Midway, gets number 0 over to 21 down low, shoots it back over to 1 for the 3, no good. Number 10, Colin Fowler, taking it down the key with his main guy, Nick Jones, shoots it over to Aiden Robinson-Barber, who is going to pass it back over to Colin Fowler. Micaiah Henry getting in on the action for 2, not going to get it. Midway gets the ball back. Number 10 finds number 1. He loses it but dribbles down and is not going to get the shot. And the ball is going to be recovered by Aiden Robinson-Barber, who's taking it down. He's going to go for 2 here, and he's not going to get it. Midway, rebound. Pass, 21, wide open. Shot is good. 46-45, 7 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this game. Nick Jones gets the ball from Aiden Robinson-Barber. Number 10, Colin Fowler. Eyes for the screen. Number 2, Nick Jones trying to drive it inside. He's going to look and give it back to his guy, Colin Fowler. Micaiah Henry, number 15, tries to go up with it and is going to be fouled by number 0 of Midway. Number 10, Colin Fowler finds Aiden Robinson-Barber for 3! 49-45. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter of the game. 0-21. Midway, no good. The 2, rebounded by Micaiah Henry's going to give it to the duo, Colin Fowler, and of course Nick Jones. Nick Jones, number 2, going to get the pass, give it back to number 10. He's going to find Jackson Stevens, wide open. Nick Jones going to drive in, pass it out to number 1, Aiden Robinson-Barber, not going to get it. Micaiah Henry with the rebound, however, and Jackson Stevens puts it back up, not going to get it. And there's a foul called on the floor. Number 4 with a push. That'll be a first foul of the game, second for Midway this 4th quarter. Colin Fowler will inbound it to wide open Jackson Collins underneath. 51-45, 6-point lead for the Wildcats here. And he'll go up with it and not get it.
Yeah, Jackson.
Number 1, Aiden Robinson,
Aiden Robinson, 2 fouls on the night. Great defense. Midway going to throw the ball in. And here comes Gage Melton, our team manager, out to sweep up the floors once again. That's an MVP right there by the receiving line. Trying to find an open man and is going to number 1, having to run just a little bit for the ball. Number 1 over to number 10 from Midway. Number 0 underneath. Going to try and get a shot out. Is going to, but not going to land. Number 15, Micaiah Henry over to Aiden Robinson Barber, number 1. He's going to get hit from behind, and that was a big foul on Midway. That'll be their 3rd foul of the 4th quarter. Foul. Number 1 for Midway. He will foul out. That is the 4th foul of the 4th quarter for Midway. Jackson Stevens to the line for his 2 free throw shots. First one is no good. Bounces right back to him off of the rim. Number 24 comes in for number 1 of Midway. 5:43 left to play. Monterey Wildcats up by 6. Jackson Collins trying to put them up by 7 here with a free throw. And he does. 52-45, 7-point lead for the Wildcats. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. Number 10 bringing the ball down the court. Going to hand it off, or no, fake the handoff to number 4. He's going to throw it over to number 0. He is going to dribble to his right. Look over the middle, find number 21, who's going to go up for 2, and he's not going to get it. Rebounded by Aiden Robertson. He's going to throw it to number 2, Nick Jones, who's going to throw it to Micaiah Henry. Nice catch by Micaiah, but unfortunately loses the ball. And Midway ball out on Micaiah Henry, number 15. Substitute number 5 coming in for Midway's number 4. Number 21 to inbound the ball to number 10. Number 10 bringing the ball down the court over the big M in the middle of the court. Going to hand it off to 21, who's going to find 24. Number 10 gets the ball back in the end. Bounce pass, 24. Gives it over to 0. Number 21 for the shot. No good. 24 for the putback. Not going to get it either. Gets his own rebound once again, and is going to hit the bottom of the rim. Foul called, number 15, Micaiah Henry. 4th foul of the game, 2nd for Monterey in the 4th quarter. Number 24 in to attempt 2 free throw shots. And he misses his first one. 7-point lead here for Monterey. Midway is number 24 looking to make it 6. And he does exactly that, cutting the lead down by 1. Colin Fowler looks over the middle to number 30, Jackson Collins. The ball is tipped up in the air, and number 0 will come down with it from Midway. He is going to go up, and Nick Jones excited about that. Charge call on Midway. Number 10, Colin Fowler to throw in the ball. Crowd cheering for Gage Melton, the MVP of the night right here, the man with the mop. The man, the myth, the legend, Gage Melton, everybody. Number 10 finds number 15, Makai Henry. Back to number 10, Colin Fowler, who's going to take it up the right side of the court. Give it to Nick Jones, who's going to hand it off to Aiden Robinson-Barber. Give it back to Nick Jones. Number 10, Colin Fowler. Right over the W of the Wildcats logo. I'm going to give it over to Colin Fowler, who's going to find a wide open Aiden Robinson-Barber for three! 55-46. Monterey leading by 9, 4, 15 left in the game. And what a night Aiden Robertson has been having. That is his 24th point of the night. Foul on number 30, Jackson Collins. Second foul for the night. Third for Monterey in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left. And the first shot is good for number 10 of Midway. He cuts the lead down to 8. Second shot is no good. Rebounded by Midway's number 10, the original shooter, who's going to drive in and try to go for two again. Not going to get it. Makai Henry with the rebound over to number 2, Nick Jones, who's going to bring it up the court. Pass it back to number 10, Colin Fowler, who's going to go to the right side. Pivot, bring it back, and give it to number 2, Nick Jones, who's going to direct some guys around. Find Makai Henry down low, Jackson Stevens, and unfortunately miscommunication there between Aiden Robertson and Makai Henry. Ball goes out of bounds. Midway's ball, 55-47, less than 4 minutes to play in the game. Number 10, Midway. Finds 21, right down the middle. Who's trying to shoot it? Number 10, thinking about it. Going up for two, and got it. 55-49, timeout called by Midway. Point totals update. 7 points for Makai Henry, 10 for Colin Fowler, 4 for Gustavo Galendez. Aiden Robertson with 24 points. Jackson Stevens with 7, and Garrett Wessels with the 3 that kick-started the offense's hot streak that has continued the rest of the game. (55-49), 6-point lead for the Wildcats here with 3:36 left to play in this game. Number 10, Colin Fowler, will inbound the ball for Monterey. He's going to find Makai Henry, number 15, who is going to dribble on his own. And the ball's going to be taken by number 10, who's going to try and go up with it. Passes to 0 for 2 and got it. 55-51, 4 points. Difference here. Excuse me. Number 10, Colin Fowler, going to heave the ball down the field right to wide open Makai Henry, and the ball is right over the head of Makai Henry and goes out of bounds. Midway's ball, 55-51, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Timeout called, Monterey.
Son, stay away. Can I have your crumble cookie?
Midway, and number 10 gives it over to number 0, who swings it over to number 10 once again. Finds the open number 0. Looking to shoot, pass over to number 10, who's going to take the shot. Not going to get it. Number 10, Colin Fowler. Going to give it to Aiden Barber. He's been hot all night. Colin Fowler is going to throw it down to number 2, Nick Jones, who's going to pass it right back to number 10, Colin Fowler. Makai Henry, number 15. He's going to give it to number 2, Nick Jones. Wildcats trying to waste some time out as number 1, Aiden Barber is going to take a 2, and he's going to get it. 57-51, having a historic night for Aiden here. As Midway is going to get an and 1. That is number 10 for Midway. 57-53 extra points, the and 1. Suspended. Confusion going on with the refs down there.
Where did he come from? You guys should say something to the ref.
And that's Monterey's ball.
It's about time.
What happened in the girls' game later in the stages where they accidentally shot an extra shot, giving the ball back to Midway, has just happened in the boys' game, giving the ball back to Monterey instead. Jackson Collins for 2, got it! 59-53, 2 minutes left to play in the game. Number 10 goes up for the shot, not going to get it. Aiden Robinson with the rebound gives it to number 2. Nick Jones is going to find his man, Colin Fowler, number 10. Colin's going to take it and is going to get fouled by number 10. He will go to the line and take some shots here, 2 to be exact. 59-53, 1 minute 53 seconds left to play in this game. And his first shot is no good. Rims out. 2 defenders back for the Wildcats. 1 player for Midway is back as Colin Fowler's second shot is good. Number 10 bringing it down the court. Timeout called by Midway. 60-53, 1 minute 50 seconds left to play in this game. Wildcats are about to get close to a point update here. Mackay with 7, Colin with 11, Gustavo Galendez with 4, Aiden Robertson Barber with what looks to be 25 points. An amazing night for him. Jackson Stevens, he's got 9, and Gary Russell's with 3. Next week's game for your Monterey Lady Wildcats and Wildcats will be at Smith County away. It will be a district game on, or excuse me, not next week, but it will be a district game on Friday, January 5th. As for now, this game is 60-53 with 1 minute and 47 seconds left to play in the entirety of the game. Midway with lots of fouls, and it's been costing them. Wildcats have done a good job limiting turnovers and limiting fouls this game, as number 11 gets the ball, handed over to 21. Number 0, pass inside, broken up by Colin Fowler, but a foul will be called on Colin Fowler. That'll be 2 shots, 60-53, a chance to bring it within 5. That will be Colin Fowler's 3rd foul of the game, making it a 2-shot attempt here for Colin Fowler. Or excuse me, for number 11. of Midway. His first shot is no good, off the rim. Teammates in support of number 11 of Midway as he goes to take his second free throw shot to put him within 6. And got it. Hits off the front of the rim and finds his way in. Inbound the ball to number 30, Colin Fowler, trying to take it himself down the court. He's going to be able to do that. Pins it to his guy, number 2, Nick Jones. He's going to pass down to number 15, Makai Henry. And point is taken away from Makai Henry. That'll be a charge on Makai Henry. Gustavo Galendez will sub in for Makai Henry, who has fouled out of the game with 5 fouls. And he leaves to a big round of applause from the crowd. Number 10 from Midway finds number 21 for 3. No good. Rebounded by Nick Jones, number 2, who's going to give it to number 1, Aiden Rumson-Bub, who's going to find it, Colin Fowler, who's going to give it to Gustavo Galendez. Jackson Stevens with the ball, going to go for 2. Foul while he knows it and got it. 2 points and an and 1 for Jackson Stevens. 62-54. The Wildcats can smell the win now. This and 1, if made, will put the Wildcats up by 9 points. And it does. 1 minute, 2 seconds left on the clock. 63-54, 9 points to make up for Midway. Number 10 goes to 0 for the shot, not going to get it. Rebounded by Midway, and that shot doesn't land either. Wildcats have to now take the ball over midcourt and can basically smell a victory. Pass the timeout, gives it over to number 10, Nick Jones. Colin Fowler getting the ball. He's going to dribble in and dribble back out, giving it to Aiden, who had a historic night tonight. Number 10, Colin Fowler, holding the ball, wasting out the time, and a foul committed by number 21. Excuse me, 10. 63-54. Colin Fowler will take his free throw shots. And the first one lands. 64-54, 10-point deficit for Midway. Wildcats looking to get their second win of the season here. And the second one falls flat. 64-54, 10 points to make up if you're Midway. Midway trying to go for a shot. Number 10, not going to get it. Jackson Stevens, 30 with the rebound. Nick Jones taking it down the court. 5, 4, 3. And there's a bit of a fight going on in the middle of the court between Midway and Monterey. Referees discussing it in the middle of the court. Boos raining down from the crowd. Confusion and chaos is going on now. Technical on number 0 for a push on Midway. And they can smell that victory now. 2 seconds left in the game. Aiden Robertson-Barber will take his free throw shots to all but put this game away. Aiden Robertson has a chance to add to a big night for him, totaling 26 points. If he makes these free throw shots, he'll be up to a lot of points. And there's one. 27 points for Aiden tonight. What a feat. 65-54, 2 seconds left. Aiden taking his second technical shot. And he got it. Big smiles all around. 66-54 will most likely be your final score here, with Monterey getting the ball back. And that'll do it. The Monterey Wildcats win their second game of the season on the back of Aiden Robertson, who had 28 points tonight. Congratulations, Aiden, and congratulations to the Monterey Wildcats boys team for winning tonight's game. I've been Leandro here with Monterey Sports Hall. We'll see you later. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.